Lori here. I'm here today to do my August-September book haul. Most of these I did get in September because I did go shopping and I did meet up with a few friends. But I just wanted to do a quick book haul. I will be having a lot of book hauls in the month of October because of New York City Comic Con. I normally do a book haul for every day that I'm there, and then I do a shopping book haul at the end of the month of everything that I buy there. Regardless, I always buy a lot of stuff. I buy more stuff at New York City Comic Con book-wise than I do at BookCon, go figure. But I do buy a lot of New York City Comic Con, and that's the convention that I save up a lot of money for because I go there to enjoy myself. But let's get into the books that I already have. I also did meet up with a couple more of my friends. A lot of my friends go to conventions or they wind up reading books and then just not keeping them. So I'm the middle grade girl in my group of friends. So I always get the middle grade books. But I was really excited to get a copy of Time Sight by Lynn Joel, and this was a former Owl Crate Jr. pick. Whenever I see ARCs or my friends have copies of them, I try to take them because I love the books that Sally picks, and I'm really excited. And this is Castles, Battles, and Ancient Scottish Highlands, and a boy who is determined to bring everyone safely home, combining this absorbing time travel novel. I love time travel. I am totally here, and this book also has pictures in it. And this one might be a book that I wind up actually bringing with me to New York City Comic Con because I do have like 3 hours in the morning that we're just kind of like sitting there, and I like to bring a fast-paced read. So this one might be one that actually comes with me that week. And then the next book that I wound up picking up was The Deceivers by Kristen Simmons. This book came out a while ago. This book came out February 2019. So this one's been out a while. My friend read it and she ended up really liking it. But it's Welcome to Valhalla, a school for con artists. Pretty Little Liars meets Ocean 8 into a contemporary pack with drama, intrigue, and romance from the critically acclaimed lawyer Kristen Simmons. Haven't read anything by Kristen Simmons, but this kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Gallagher Girls or the Heist Society, and I really love those books, so hopefully I like this one. And this one doesn't seem like it's that long. So this cover is also really, really pretty. It reminds me of like Charlie's Angels. Another book that I wound up getting an early copy of was The Hummingbird Joggers by Cinsley Ansley. This one, I think, this one is from Soon's Reads, and I read, what one did I read? I can't remember. Oh, I read Carols in Chaos by her. That was a Christmas theme one that I read in December, and I actually really liked it. But this is another historical fiction book set in 1833, and he witnesses this character witnesses like a near fatal carriage accident on the outskirts of his estate. He doesn't think twice about bringing the young woman injured back to his family manor, but when she finally regains consciousness, only to find she has no memory of who she is or where she belongs. The fact that she takes to calling herself is an enigma, even to herself. Her only clue to her identity is a gruesome recurring nightmare about a hummingbird dripping blood from its dead beak. With James helping his sister, Beth slowly begins to unravel the mystery from behind her identity and the sinister circumstances that brought her to their door. But the dangerous secrets that discover could have deadly ramifications for reaching for the highest tiers of London society. This book does not come out to April, but I think I'm going to read it now because that sounds awesome. It looks like it's maybe like Jack the Ripper themed. I'm going to add this to my immediate TBR because I really like this and I do not want to wait to April. So this one might get pulled, but oh my god, this cover is so pretty too. So really hope that I like it and I hope I get to read it soon. I also wound up getting a copy of The Great Brain Robbery, and this is the sequel to The Train to Impossible Places. I did like The Train to Impossible Places. I didn't love it, but I do hope that I like book 2 more. So that's my thoughts on this. A friend of mine did give me a couple of books because she got them that she just didn't wind up reading them or didn't liking them. But I did get Love Songs and Other Lies by Jessica Pennington, and I also got a copy of her other ARC. It's just up on my shelf, and I don't want to go get it. But I wound up reading this like a couple of years back and really, really loved it. So this was one from my personal collection. I also did wind up getting a copy of Mind Games by Shauna Silver. And this is a society where they sell memories, I guess. But I think it's like a contemporary theme novel, but it's with like a science fiction twist. Haven't heard a lot of things about it, but I know that this was very, very popular at BEA, and I just wanted to read it. So I'll give you guys my thoughts when I get around to reading it. This was the one that I actually bought for full price, but it was A Match Made in Medity by Nahaje Bajpai. And I think this is about a girl named Sim. And her family is all matchmakers, and that's really not what she does, but I guess she kind of gets wrapped up in being a matchmaker. I think that's kind of what happens. And I think it involves like an app and stuff, but it sounds really cool. So hopefully I like it. I actually bought this up from Barnes and Noble, so hopefully I enjoy it. But this cover is just nice. This is another one of the arcs that I wanted from Novel at BEA that I did not get around to getting, but when I saw a hardback copy, I wound up picking it up. And we have a discount store in New York City where I always kind of get hardbacks, but this is Even the Darkest Stars by Heather Fawcett. And if I remember correctly, this is a dragon novel, I think. I know that this came around the same time that the Jodi Meadows books. I remember they both dealt with dragons, but I don't know much about it other than that. My friend also wound up giving me a copy of The Evil Queen by Jenna Showalter. I know nothing about this novel other than I think that this is the origin story of the Evil Queen. And looks like a hunk of a book, but I hope that I like it. And my friend Sarah, who doesn't normally read middle grade, wound up picking up a copy of The Last Chance Hotel. And I'm just going to read you the back because it seems cool. Seth is a downtrodden kitchen boy at the remote Last Chance Hotel owned by the nasty Bunyan family. His only friend is a black cat named Nightshade, but when a strange gathering of magicians rise for dinner, kindly is poisoned by Seth's special dessert. A murder investigation ensues, and Seth is the main subject. The funny thing is he's innocent. Can he solve the mystery and clear his name, especially when magic's about? Again, sounds like another solid mystery that I might try to read relatively soon. And then the last book that I wound up picking up from the used bookstore was A Seer of Secret Assignments by Jacqueline Moriarty. And this book is written all in like letters and notes, and I think it follows like 3 characters, and they all write letters back and forth, but they're given secret assignments from somebody, I guess, is what the premise was. But this is a book that I might wind up saving for the summer, but I don't know. I might wind up picking it up sooner rather than later. I also did get a copy of The Bone House, Tunnel of Bones, and The Girl the Sea Gave Back by Adrienne Young. But those were in my other unboxings, I think, on this channel. But that is my thoughts on those books, and I hope that I get around to reading them soon. Let me know in the comments what are some of the books that you got in the month of September. I would love to hear about them in the comments. And I'll talk to you guys next week for another video.